Hey everyone, grab your coffee, or tea if you're feeling fancy. It's been one wild week in the world of AI and robotics. Picture this. We're just cruising through mid-February 2026. And suddenly, the tech scene feels like a high-stakes thriller where everyone's making big moves, big exits, and even bigger predictions. Let me spill the tea on what went down from roughly February 11th to 18th. It all kicked off with some serious shakeup at xAI, Elon Musk's rocket-fueled AI lab. Two more co-founders, Jimmy Ba, who was deep into safety and research, and Tony Wu, leading reasoning efforts, quietly resigned, announced right on X. That brings the tally to half of the original 12 co-founders gone in recent times. It's like watching a dream team slowly drift apart amid the pressure cooker of racing to build the next frontier model. The reasons are unclear. Some theorized that since X is merging with SpaceX, which strictly requires US citizenship. As a result, anyone who does not qualify has to go. Not sure. Maybe only the people involved really know and are not allowed to talk about it. This erosion of core leadership coincides with another, more philosophical exit. Mrinank Sharma, who led safeguards research at Anthropic, resigned to study poetry. The movement from a central role in AI safety to the quiet contemplation of human expression might as well be a significant signal. Especially, by his own words, the world is in peril, and not just from AI or bioweapons, but from the whole series of interconnected crises unfolding in this very moment. Elon held an all-hands where he reportedly framed it as growing pains, reorganized teams into focused groups, Grok chatbot/voice, video gen, coding, and this cheeky macro-hard agent play, and doubled down on aggressive hiring and moonshot goals, like data centers on the moon. But yeah, the vibe? A bit chaotic, even for Musk's standards. Don't you agree? Then came the bombshell from the same all-hands. Elon straight-up predicted that coding as we know it could be dead by the end of this year. Like, poof, gone. AI would soon take natural language prompts and spit out optimized binary or machine code directly, skipping the whole write source code, debug, compile dance. He called it a total phase shift. Cue the existential dread for software engineers everywhere. Junior roles are already drying up in some spots, hiring freezes are real, and folks are whispering, is this hype, or are we actually staring down the barrel of massive job disruption? Spoiler alert, it feels perilously close. Meanwhile, across the Pacific, China is not playing around. Their large language models, like Moonshot's Kimi series, Jipu's GLM-5, are hitting parity, or better, with Western ones on key benchmarks, but at a really small fraction of the cost. Inference prices? Laughably low. And video generation? ByteDance's Seedance 2.0 is dropping clips so coherent, consistent, and cinematic that people are joking it's cooking Hollywood and giving Western models such as OpenAI Sora 2, Google VEO 3.1, Runway Gen 4.5, or Lunar 3 a very serious competition. The rivalry feels hotter than ever. US labs pushing the bleeding edge, China scaling fast and cheap. Oh, and the agent wars? Remember last week we talked about the viral OpenClaw agent/bot thing? The fastest growing GitHub repo in history? OpenAI made a bold splash by snagging Peter, the solo creator behind it. It wasn't a straight-up billion-dollar buyout of the project, but more of an acquihire with big offers from both OpenAI and Meta in play. Peter joins to lead next-gen personal agents, and OpenClaw lives on as an open-source foundation backed by OpenAI. Smart move! They get a hot messaging-based agent interface that works across apps and PCs, plus talent and momentum in the exploding multi-agent space. Make us think, what's the play from OpenAI here? Not sure yet, but it might not be good for the labor market. especially if they make this open source project not as open. What we are more sure is that OpenAI has regained the center stage again after quite some time. But the cherry on top, the moment that had everyone glued to their screens, was China's humanoid robots stealing the show at the 2026 Spring Festival Gala, that massive Lunar New Year broadcast watched by billions. Around 20-plus bots from companies like Unitree, UBTech, Fourier Intelligence, Magic Lab, and others joined human kung fu performers in a synchronized martial arts extravaganza. Backflips, swordplay, precise formations, recovery from stumbles, even drunken fist moves all live in front of a billion eyes. It wasn't just spectacle, it screamed scale. China owns the hardware supply chain, deploys thousands in factories already, and has kids learning robotics in school. The leap from last year's stiff dances to this year's fluid acrobatics? Insane. Of course, the US isn't sitting idle. Tesla's Optimus is ramping up, Gen 3 teased with near-human hand dexterity, 50 actuators, real factory work already happening, sorting batteries, etc., and Elon sunsetting other lines to crank out mass units at approximately $20,000 eventually. The focus is practical smarts over flips, folding laundry, home chores, factory precision.
And I'll say that I am one, but...
Or you're from the future.
They don't believe me.
Okay.
Elon, if you are an alien or a time traveler from the future, as you insinuated, now it's the time. The US robot stake might be in your hands. So here we are. Talent shuffling at US labs, bold, terrifying, predictions about jobs vanishing, China flexing hardware dominance in both digital and physical, AI, and everyone racing toward a world where agents and robots handle way more than we ever imagined. It's exhilarating, a little scary, and honestly, feels like we're living in the prologue of something huge. What do you think? Biggest winner this week? Biggest loser? And would you trust an Optimus to fold your laundry yet? Drop your thoughts below. I'm all ears. That's all for now, friends. Thank you for your time watching. From our artificial team, have a good day or night ahead, and see you next week.